Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. We're taking a quick look here at Solana. Gonna look at the backend data, just quickly understand kind of what's going on with everything here and see if there's any shift in momentum essentially since we last looked at this morning. To clarify, we do have a few scenarios here in play. In other words, price action could pull back to this fair value gap to sweep that lower level. I think that's very unlikely because $58 is a strong support, but fair value gaps do have a tendency of just kind of wicking down low into those ranges. We also have some new liquidity here, of course, in the upper range that we might want to be mindful of. So we'll jump into the backend data here and kind of see what's going on. And just to preface here, we can see there's a lot of liquidation on both sides. So people are going pretty heavy at $58.25. Basically, this implies that there is a lot of liquidation at that level. What I mean by heavy, too, is that people are probably using high leverage, because obviously it wouldn't be that close if it was low leverage. Okay, so again, see some folks down here, that's low leverage. This is currently high leverage, so same thing as well with the shorts too. Some people are trying to catch those big movements. So just keep that in mind. 62.50, still the same. We got a higher concentration at that level, but also now kind of a newer level, 58.25. Basically, if the price goes above any of the most recent highs or lows, the highest and lowest point, we're going to see some pretty swift movement. My speculation is the price is still going to continue upwards, but once more, Bitcoin dominance is extremely high right now, and of course, Bitcoin is cranking. So you got to recognize if Bitcoin stays closer to 39,000 throughout the weekend, we could very well see some altcoins bleed out throughout the weekend just based on that altcoin dominance, Bitcoin dominance scenario. Again, if you're not familiar with that, come on over to my Discord. You can check out my education section. I have kind of this, I always have this pin just so you can kind of understand the cheat sheet there of how that whole thing works. Quickly to note too, congrats to our community members here. We got some nice profit there from Avalanche and Ethereum, as well as I think there's a Litecoin and XRP in there somewhere too. So yeah, really cool stuff there. There's Solana, little scalp there this morning. Again, that's an automated trading bot that I have for my Premium Plus group, and also we took some nice profit from Dogecoin, 24% on a swing trade long there. So we have quite a few swing trades right now that are open and active and ready to rock and roll. So again, I think we're still in pretty good shape, Solana being one of those. So I'm still leaning more towards the price going up than down, but you got to recognize it would also make perfect sense for the price to pull back to sweep this lower, $58 range specifically, since we can kind of see that here at about $58.50. That would be a prime place to consider an entry if the price pulls back that level. But I would be remiss if the price doesn't pull back before it legs up. But again, I welcome both scenarios because again, lower price point can add to your position. Higher price point, we continue to see the price move forward. Okay, again, once again, $61.70 is a strong resistance level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times we've attempted to break that level and haven't yet. Okay. Again, you retest level multiple times, more likely to break. We also got a strong amount of volume support at the current price point. In other words, $58 is a very strong concentration of volume. That's a very positive sign. So we're on the right side of the tracks here. If you look at stochastic, we are swinging down, of course. So with that momentous trend on the upside, we will see that bounce potential, but there's no doubt that the price action could pull back here based on the RSI tapering off and the money flow index still remaining kind of averaged out at about 50. We got a MACD divergence here, of course, so that is also kind of a thing to recognize, kind of letting us know the momentum could be shifting to the downside. So again, all the more reason why we should expect the price to come down to 58 and potentially get that bounce. That's where I'd be looking for an entry. It's exactly why you see this alert set here. Last thing we want to look at would be the hourly. Quickly note here, we're still treading water above the cloud. A lot of coins are doing this right now. Not a big deal, but still important to recognize that the price action, if we break below the cloud, could be tentatively bearish in the short-term time frame, and we just need to be mindful of that. Okay. If we look at our CC Golden Indicator, we can see we're also averaging across nice moving averages there. So in truth, we're not bearish at all, but we still need to recognize that the price action could and would make sense if it pulled back initially, but it's not going to be the end of the world if it pulls back to that lower $58 range. Yes, we'll see that lower liquidity level swept there, and those longs getting tentatively wrecked for using too high a leverage. But again, you could say the inverse as well for that 62.50 as well. Okay, we're right in the sweet spot between both. So my speculation is the price is going to pull back first and then leg up from 58. What are your thoughts? What do you think is going to happen? Comment below. More importantly, like the video, follow if you haven't already, enable those notifications, and obviously jumping over to our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord. I did just post our results here for the month of November. Very profitable month. Nice little 1,034%. We like those kind of gains. Consistency, all about that. And again, make sure you jump on over to our newest exchange that we're affiliated with. Phenomenal exchange, my favorite by far, mainly because they offer no KYC, no VPN requirements for our community members, and more important, $5,500 in deposit rewards and additional newbie benefits. You have to use my link to qualify, but we'll have a future trading competition soon, so be sure to check that out. Once more, I look forward to working with you. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Thanks again so much for your time. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.